see all this information on there about your wedding deserves the best. And it is not just some clever marketing saying, if it's clever, great. I truly believe it. This is your one wedding day. You've got one chance to do this, and you got one chance to do it right. And I believe that to do it right, it takes some special skill. Like I said, I've been doing this since 1986, so I know how to position the light. I know how to get the bride to tip her head just right. Depending on which body style, you're going to tip your head one way or the other, chin down, chin up, whatever. That's the technical side of it, and that's what I bring to it. But it takes more than that. You've got to sometimes supplement that lighting. And I don't want to be one of those photographers that just comes and has the flash sitting on top of my camera
Right.
and just hope that that's what it takes. So if I need to bring off-camera lighting, or if I have to have an assistant there to create some diffusion to get the lighting just right. And those are the special details that you don't want to make photographers out of all our clients. You don't want to try and teach them about all the technical aspects of it. But there really is a very, very fine craft to sculpting light. And you look at the lighting that's on us today. What did we take? 2 hours to set this thing up because we're trying to get the light just right. We're trying to create some separation from the background. We're trying to make sure that we're not just faded in. That one side of the face is brighter than the other. Those are technical details that take an image to the next level. It's the difference between a professional photograph and something that your uncle could have taken with his Canon Rebel. And that's. There's a perceived expectation that your photographer is going to be a professional, that he's going to be able to bring a certain craft, a quality to the craft when he comes. But not all photographers are created equal. And I believe that your wedding deserves nothing but the best. So that means the best skill, the best equipment, the best light modifiers, whatever it takes to make sure that your wedding is captured in the perfect way to make sure that your images look absolutely spectacular. That's what I'm going to do. And if it means that I'm there more hours than I would like to be, it doesn't matter because it's not about me. It's not my day. It's your day, right? And so, that's why we don't put any limits on how long we're there. Because, I don't want you having to worry about, gee, we don't have enough time between the wedding and reception, and so, we're not going to have time to do this. That's the kind of stress that I don't want to bring to a wedding. The wedding is about joy, and if you're stressing out, the bride's stressing out about her schedule because the photographer's got some limit on the time, that's not the best I can offer.
Right, that's the point we always make to our brides is that there's no limits. They're not limiting themselves on their perfect wedding day. They're designing the day to meet their needs, to cover the event, to the perfect venue, the perfect reception hall, and the perfect flowers and everything else. And in our case, why should we add limitations? We're not limo drivers or DJs that only have a certain hours of work. If their hair and makeup, is starting first thing in the morning, then we're going to be there to capture that. And right to the end of the night, when the last important thing is happening at the reception, we're there for that too. And that's not that's not just some sort of marketing ploy, right, to get a bunch of pictures. It's just a matter of, there's this wedding day that's going on that we're just capturing it. That, the joke that we use is we're essentially their personal paparazzi for the day, right?
Right.
We're there, we're capturing the day as it unfolds, we're helping them direct it through the rest of the day, and then at the end of the day, we've captured the whole thing end to end.
Yeah, a lot of photographers, we're on forums, we talk to other photographers, and a lot of photographers, why do you go to the salon? How many pictures from the salon are going to wind up in the album? You know what? If I go to 3 weddings and one of those pictures winds up in a wedding album, then that's one picture that made a difference to that bride because mom turned around and saw her with her hair made up for the first time that day, and I just caught that look in mom's eyes, and I caught that exchange of glances, and it just told that story, told that moment. It's worth it. If it's a couple extra hours out of my day, it doesn't matter. Your wedding deserves the best, and that's what I truly believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, you can go ahead and talk.